when you're digging as deep as you can with the herbs and the fruit, and that isn't getting it, then I think water fasting is the last option that you have. And the natural hygienic people, a great group of people. The Shelton group, that's Fry's and the Tildens. Water fasting was key on their list. I don't like that right off. I really like to start cleaning up the body first, getting the glands back on, getting the lymph filtering and everything else, and then maybe take you up to that level. So I really like kind of a stepping stone toward that first. I think the value of the power of nutrition and energetics and consciousness of the herbs and of the fruit is certainly important toward that. If you are in a fairly good state of health, then water fasting would be okay. Remember, I think I told you of a young girl that Shelton fasted at 12 years old and she died from. She had a cancer or something. Now, I heard about that. Jensen told me the story, and that scared him from fasting. But you've got to understand, in today's world of toxicity, probably take some stepping stones. Good example is Hippocrates is a good stepping stone in the very beginning, but you're going to plateau. The proof of it is the amount of people that come here from there, and they feel better. Their blood looks good, but they still have their tumors, and they come here. This is a fact. And so we dig in deeper with the fruit and the herbs, and then their tumors are gone. And that's how it works. So everything's a good stepping stone. I'd like to consider us at the top of the mountain, because if we need to water fast you, we're going to pluck you right on the top. But that's really generally rare. I rarely ever water fast any of my clients. Don't need it. We're very effective at the level we are. But if you want to, what a trip. Try it, sweetheart. Lots of love to you, my one. And good-looking lips. That's yours. Now, you guys didn't think an old guy like me would have it in it, did you? And I addressed this about prayer. I did address you, my friend, about that day in the spiritual video I did yesterday about relationships and things. And I hope that helped you, and Monica. And because we tend to be more emotional, and human love tends to be more binding like glue. It seems to more codependent type love. Divine love, on the other hand, is a love, unconditional love that exudes from you because you're home. You're at peace with yourself. You don't need anything outside of yourself, and you have it in your life because you enjoy it and you love that which you're involved in. And yet you're not involved in, because if the drama pulls you too much, if your creation you're creating pulls you too much into it, you'll lose that peace. You'll lose yourself. And then you'll start having the tugs of the emotions and the depressions and things from a lack of understanding the self. So I hope I answered that okay for you. I thank you for all your comments, guys. If I don't mention your name, I apologize, but all of you guys are great here, and thank you for it. RENFIE, thank you, and thank you, Indiana Banana. You are a great blessing to the world. Can I take the detoxification course from my home? Absolutely. We have DVDs. I had I won't mention any names, but I had it filmed, and I put it on DVDs for that reason. I do offer coursework on that. I think it's important that that those of you that want to be healers don't be intimidated by your governments. You're just dealing with herbs and raw foods, and your focus is the health of the person. And the detoxification is the route or the key toward that. And so, yeah, you can call Kathy if you're interested in it. Thanks for the respect there. ISH Ishkia, KIA. Thank you for all that. Let's see. Do you have a site where someone that goes over all these fruit fasts? You know what? through the years, I've kept it real simple. Even my diets, I've never really told people what to eat. I kind of like to get away from that. Here's what you have. You have 2 bananas, 5 grapes, and 6 blueberries for breakfast. For lunch, you have, you know what, eat what you want, eat all you want, eat as often as you want, but eat fruits, berries, and melons. I think the other consideration is if you're very acidic, stay away from the acid fruits for a while. The thing with acid fruits, if they're picked ripe, they're not acid fruits. If they're picked unripe, they're acid fruits. That's the problem, is that we don't get picked ripe fruit. And so it's discouraging. I should have brought it in, but it didn't make it past the kitchen. I just picked a big ripe pineapple. The last year I had a pineapple and it was orange. I was ready to pick it. That night a coon came and stole it. And that morning I was going to get up, run out there and have a fresh picked pineapple. That coon read my mind. He came, he picked that and took off with it. And I came out and my pineapple was gone. This year I got it. And I didn't make it here. That was good. We used to have a big pineapple farm in Sebring. I don't think it's still there anymore. Too bad. Now this is an interesting one. Same guy here, my friend. I have yellowish spot on my eye, above my eye. I'm curious to what is causing it. It looks like a deposit of something under the skin. Well, is it under the? Is it in the eye or is it in the eyelid? What to do? Well, in the ways of chemistry, who knows? If it's in the eye and it's yellowish, it's probably sulfur. Yellow in an eye is subacute. And going back with this, there's acute stages, which is kind of the beginning stages of when you create toxicity and inflammation and things. But when you suppress it with antibiotics, when you don't detoxify and handle that acute stage, which is simply, hello, you're starting to create a problem stage, then it goes subacute. Mostly in a subacute stage, things quiet down, everything appears good. Okay, that antibiotic fixed my problem, no problem. Then as the toxicity increases and grows and the masses grow, the tumors start growing, you start moving toward a chronic state. In the subacute stage, you can have hyperactivity of organs and glands or a hypoactivity. But when you move into the chronic stages, definitely going to have hypoactivity. Everything goes low, low blood sugar or high blood sugar. That's still a chronic state. And then the next state, of course, is death of tissue, the dying of the tissue. So these are 4 stages. In a blue eye, these 4 stages are marked by white, yellow, brown, and black. So you could have some subacute congestion if it's in the eye. If it's a more of an orangish spot, it could be a sulfur deposit. If it's in the yellow portion, I don't know. It could be a lipid deposit under the skin there, which shows inflammation or acidosis, in other words. If it's in the eyelid, same thing. Could be a lipid deposit, cholesterol deposit. I'd have to see it, take a picture of it, and let me know. This individual, Eagle 99001, fell prey to an incompetent man's urologist. Before I knew it, what I knew, he had my kidney removed. Wow. Some tissue you can remove, and okay, you're going to have some symptoms, but removing a kidney is a sad thing. It is, and but you cannot live in the past. So I don't know about regrowing a kidney. We don't have enough top level all raw foodist for truly years using herbs and regenerative principles to see if you could do that. It's enough to say if you hooked it up right to the other kidney, lymphatically speaking, you're not going to have lymphedema too much. And okay, if you're getting too much lymphedema, that's problematic for you. So I don't know. With one kidney, you need to be on a healthy diet. Detoxing, I've had a lot of people with one kidney. They don't seem to have too much trouble detoxifying. I've had kidney implants. We never have problems with implanted organs in detoxification, especially when we use the herbs. We never had any rejection. We had a chiropractor that had a new liver and a new kidney, and he never had a problem when he started detoxifying. I wasn't sure either, you know. So we'll see. You know, you just go on and get your body healthy. That's all you can do. Save that other kidney. I can only tell you that. This question is about amalgams, I think it is, heavy metals and amalgams. For me, in the next years, I need to detox. Well, I still have fillings, 10 of them. Well, you probably came from a dentist like I did in the old days, or believed in taking a little cavity and reaming the whole tooth and implanting a bunch of amalgam fillings. You know what? You should always detox. I don't care if you got the fillings or not, but have them removed. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have your fillings removed. You know, this idea of going to a holistic dentist, I mean, I know a lot of holistic dentists, and if you want to spend the money, go ahead, but you don't need to. You don't have to go pulling out all your teeth and all your root canals and everything else. I mean, there's a balance to things here. You know, deal with the lymph system in your mouth, but definitely get these amalgams out. I can tell you, they are a difference. But go ahead and detoxify. Do a lot of green drinks. I mean, green is a real protection with heavy metals to the body and stuff. So that is the value of green drinks right there. Alfalfa and wheatgrass and barley and stuff. But parsley and cilantro, very protective. Dandelion, very protective to the body. But at the same time, you want to really move your lymph system. Clean your liver out. You know, but mercury and aluminum love up here, so make sure you're cleaning your whole body, and you're having a good cold and flu-like symptom would be good for you, and really clean the head up, because, like I said, I was going to show you ear candling, but I didn't get that. Maybe I'll do that first of the week. I want to show you all how to candle your ears if you've never done it. And take that pressure out and increase your hearing and stuff. Dano man. Let me see. Derry put her on a high protein diet. Let's see what this is. She went to, let's see, the other day, she went to an ND. Now this naturopath, she has osteoarthritis. So this naturopath took her off dairy. Good man, right? But he put her on a high protein diet. Oh my God, consisting of meats and a lot of nuts. That does boggle the mind. First of all, when you're in pain, you never do proteins. Let me prove it to you. Those guys that want to eat protein, you come here and I'm going to hit you upside the head with a baseball bat. Going to hurt. And then I'm going to let you eat a lot of protein. And I want you to see how you feel for the next few days. And then I'm going to take you off of that protein and I'm going to put you on fruits and vegetables, and I'll show you how fast that'll heal. Sound a little bizarre? But this is the issue. When you have arthritis and you're highly acidic, you don't eat acid foods. You don't eat high nitrogen foods. Sorry. That's not what you do. You need to get into an alkaline program here. You need to move those lymphs and get that calcium to go back into those bones and those joints.